Life throws challenges at all of us. But the question is at what cost we are going to overcome them. Most of the people struggle staying positive in the toughest situation. To overcome that, you need a PhD. Yes, you heard it right. It's not an academic PhD. It's passion, hard work, and discipline. This is our topic today. Hey everyone, Namaste. Welcome to Srishti Times. I'm Sunita Shankar. To talk about this topic, we have Mr. Magesh Kumar. He is having 25 years of experience in sales and marketing, organizational development. He has written a book, Earn Your PhD. So let's welcome our honorable guest today. Hello, sir. Namaste.
Thank you, Sunita. Thank you for having me in your talk show, 60 times. I am really delighted to be here. Fantastic. I express my gratitude to you and your team. Having said that, it's a wonderful book. Actually, it's my debut book. I am really thrilled to be part of your show. And as you rightly said, it's a passion, hard work, and discipline, not an academic book. It's about how one young professional, be it a sales or any marketing or finance or any professional, how we cope up initial days of his career. That is the crux of this book. The book stands as rightly said, passion, hard work, and discipline. If these three things are there in life, if you inculcate in your younger days, this will take us a long way in our sales and marketing professional or any chosen path what you take. Just a brief about myself. I started my career way back in 95-97. I worked with Usha International Limited, the sales and marketing. That's my initial days of career. I worked there for 3 years and I've been fortunate to learn a lot of things. In the general industry, it is known as Usha International Limited, but actually we call it a Usha Institute of Learning. They grind, we learn a lot of good things from there and how we work in the market, all those things. After working there for 3 years, 3.5 years, then I quit my job. I did my full-time MBA in sales and marketing from Institute of Public Enterprises. So that was our first full-time batch from that college. And I'm really thankful. I learned a lot of strategized things and all. Then my career worked in a lot of companies. I know right from the pager company to DSS Mobile Communication, that is Mobiling Pages. From there I moved to Tata Teleservices, worked there, then moved to building material industry, Berger Paints. I worked there initially in Hubli market, then I got elevated and moved to bigger market in Chennai, then moved to Century Ply. I worked in different parts of the country. Initially I was in Bangalore, then moved to Calcutta, then moved to India Cements. Again, a fantastic company to work. Then the Nagarjuna Cements, where I was handling the Bison panel and NCL doors. Then subsequently, I moved to my current company, Saburi Panels. Saburi is a young company, wanted to become a mark in the industry. We have a mother plant in Calcutta. Then, of course, we started a new plant in about 1.5 years back in Vizag. We have got a pan-India presence from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. We have a channel partners. And that's about my brief career so far.
Thank you, sir, coming for the show, giving your precious time for us. I'm very curious to know more about this book because I read the book and it is really wonderful. It's packed with a lot of real-time experiences. It's more similar. I feel that it is more similar to Bhagavad Gita. How the Arjuna asks questions to Krishna. So similarly, there is a character, a young boy, who has started his career, maybe 3-4 years of experience, having 3-4 years of experience, and he's confused. He don't know what exactly should be done next. Maybe this oftenly happens in sales and marketing. So most of the people feel that they are given up, they're ended up, they cannot do anything in their life. Their entire life is ended there. So this is what the perception of the most of the individuals, especially those who are in sales and marketing. But this book is really wonderful. This is especially designed only for that kind of persons who are feeling themselves low, or they cannot perform, or they can't do anything. So this book really gives goosebumps. I read the book and it's really wonderful. I wanted to ask few questions on this.
Thank you, Sunita and Srishti. Thanks once again. I am little overwhelmed with your compliment. You are comparing this my book with Bhagavad Gita. I'm truly honored. I don't know, Lord Krishna is helping me. And Sunita, thank you very much once again.
I'm curious to know more about this book. So here my first question is, have you felt in your personal life like Arjuna? Have you put yourself in Arjuna's steps and you feel like confused and don't know what to do next? Any that kind of situation have you faced?
Thank you once again. The first question is a fantastic question from you. Yes, I mean, many times in my initial days of career, I felt I was a little confused. As a sales professional, we all undergo some kind of a turmoil, or some kind of we'll be in a crossroads. Yes, I felt many times over a period of time, and wherever I found in that kind of situation, I was fortunate enough to have some kind of mentors or senior colleagues from whom I gathered, I've learned a lot of things, so it has helped me to overcome that kind of situation.
Wonderful, sir. So you mean to say that you have a Krishna. So whenever you feel doubtful and depressed, don't know anything, so that time you mean to say Krishna as yours. Maybe it's your seniors, or it may be your parents or somebody else. So you get inspired from them. So it's really good to know that.
Thank you.
In sales and marketing, there are ups and downs. It's quite common. So have you felt the same thing in your experience? Is the same thing happened to you?
Yes, indeed, it happened, and it should happen also. Before I start answering this question, I would like to take the quote of Ratan Tata. He said, "Life should have like an ECG. The ups and downs should be there in this thing. If the line is straight and ECG, that means person is no more alive. So in life also same way, in a professional or personal life, the ups and downs should be there. In fact, it makes much more stronger, and it can rebounds and rebound in much better way. Yes, I went through a lot of tough times, ups and downs were there in my life and my career also. As I told you, yes, it made me more and more stronger. And whenever this down comes, I look at it as an opportunity, that I look at it as not as a problem. I look at it as an opportunity that from there I can learn something new and I can bounce back, and it made me much stronger person and more better person.
Okay. Any example have you faced? Any real-time example that you wanted to specifically? It was a very challenging and you couldn't able to. You was very confused at that moment and you don't know what to do. Any such situation?
Oh, many are there. I think suddenly off the cuff to remember, that's very difficult. But I'll try to throw something which is on the initial days of my career. I'll tell you way back. Maybe since this book is more targeted towards young professionals,
Okay.
I would like to give the examples of which are my initial days of career, so that the audience can or readers can correlate with that.
Mm-hmm.
So suddenly what happened, we are one dealer in somewhere in Produttur, Kadapa. Suddenly, the sales dipped for whatever reasons, many reasons and all. Then the outstanding was stuck for quite some time. So we were not getting the payment, neither we were getting the sales. So then that moment, I suddenly felt that, I was a very raw kind of a sales guy, initial days of my career. So not much of a, exposure. So I felt little down and, suddenly wait to look up. Then I spoke to my then boss. Okay. Then I told him, sir, I'm going through this kind of thing. Then best thing is he asked me, Magesh, tell me what you want to do. Instead of he's giving a solution to me.
Okay. He asked me, confused or more?
No, he didn't confuse me more. In fact, he made me to thought-provoking. He asked me, tell me what you want to do. What is it? If this is a situation, instead of he giving a solution to me, he made me to think on my own. He said, tell me what is it? This is the situation now. This is the tough time you're going through. Tell me what is that you want to do, 1, 2, 3.
So he left the decision you to take.
Yes. In fact, he guided me in such a way that, then the decision I took, and then I told him, discussed with him, sir, this is what I want to do then. Then he patted me back, then we went back and we got the money back and we started our dealer also on track.
Okay. Nice. So here I have one more question. If you had to give one mantra to a beginner, so what is that?
Just before answering this question, I would like to say one thing. I was lucky to enough good bosses. More than that, see, I always take inspiration from a swan, the bird swan, which is now extinct.
Okay.
It is the I know what you call it. It is the Ma Saraswati. It is Vahana of Ma Saraswati. See, in that example, what swan has got one beautiful quality, which says if you give a mix and water and milk, it takes only milk from that.
Yeah, so like this, only pure things.
It takes only pure things. In life, also same thing. When I had a lot of bosses also, or I will not say that who may be right at that point of time, but I had a tough situations with a lot of people. But I used to take only good things, what is needed for me, because I used to delete other things from mind, so that I'm focused on only good things. So having said that, what is the one good mantra I would like to give to the young professionals and all? One is that work with a passion. In the sense, whatever you choose, whatever you take it up, do it with a passion. And then obviously, once you start with a passion, take the ownership. When I'm saying passion and ownership, take the ownership of whatever the situation you undergo. Then the things will fall in place. Your attitude, skill, all those things will fall into the place. Work with a lot of passion. Take the ownership of any situation. Think that you are the MD for that company. Take the ownership. Then you start building on that. So that's the mantra I would like to give to the people.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
Good to know that. It's really like motivating, and also you have given a very good example. So like how the bird. So in animals also they used to identify which is bad and which is good. So similarly, even we have to implement those things. So learnings can happen from anything, even it is from your nature, its surrounding or anything. But also this book is really good. So I read the book. It's all covered with real-time examples. So I just wanted to ask one thing. What is the inspiration to write this book?
Wow. One is that inspiration to write book. I was started writing blogs for quite some time. To blogs I was writing. So then apart from that, I go and give some talks to the various colleges.
Oh.
And also, whenever doing a monthly meeting, our own monthly sales review meetings and all, we used to have the review system such a way that it's more of a learning. So then I found out that when I'm giving sharing so much of knowledge, I thought I'm giving only limited people when I'm doing to the one-on session or somebody. But suppose I'm going talking to the colleges and all, I'm giving only to the one-on-one, very limited people. I thought if I publish a book, so it can reach larger audience and larger, the professionals who are initial days of his career will help them. So that's been inspiration to write this book.
So here I wanted to ask a few things on passion, discipline and hard work. With writer's perspective, what are they? And how we are going to implement them in our day-to-day life? Not only in the part of career, but also in our personal life. These are really helpful. I'm very curious to ask our author how this passion he's going to define it. So I read the book and there is a beautiful example which is given about the passion. Could you please explain that?
The passion, as simple as that, it's like a fuel to the vehicle. See, unless the fuel is there in the vehicle, it will not move forward. The passion is inner. It is not coming from outside. It is more from the inner. From inside, it burns you. It makes you much, much more like candle burns from inside. So, example, if you look at Mary Kom, one of the examples I gave over passion is Mary Kom. She's a mother of two, and when she won the boxing medals for India, she was actually mother of two by the time she passionately pursued her boxing and started practicing very aggressively and very disciplined. We started practicing, and she
It's an
started.
inspirational story.
It's inspiration, quite inspiration. She started. She won so many laurels medals for India.
After having baby,
It's not so easy, and that too, ladies. After baby having it's a wonderful. This all kind of stories, goosebumps gives us. I say, whereas for general people, I take one more. Would like to give an example of Virat Kohli, wherein he says, how you are passionate about cricket and all. He says, look at him. He says, I am doing this for my passion and I'm working very hard. Whereas you look at the people who can't get a 2 square meals per day, look at them, that what motivates them. It is not that we are privileged people, and then with a passion, suppose we start working, not only it's going to help us individually, but also help our family and our company, organization, our society, and at large, our country is going to help us.
When we are talking about the passion, I heard it's really nice. So, do you think that young people, they easily give up?
It's difficult to say only young people. I think anybody can give up passion at a various points of their life. Maybe little mid level of your career, or just at a later stage of your career, you can give up. More than that, I would like to say that passion is like contagious, positive contagious. It spreads in a positive way. Suppose you mingle along with the positive people, you start spreading. So that's the reason you should always surround yourself with a good, positive people, so that you get the positive vibrations. If you remember, our elders used to ask, show me your friends, I'll tell you what character.
Yeah.
A lot of people will say that, you tell me. Yes, so it's very important to associate with the good people, positive people in the initial days of your career. But then it will start building over a period of time. We'll rub off positive effect from them.
Passion, you defined it very well. Okay. So, do you draw a line between being ambitious in life and being greedy?
See,
when I say about a passion, I wanted to do something. At any cost, I wanted to do something. That is my passion. But at the same time, can I be a greedy and overcome somebody else? And how do you draw the line between passion, ambitious, and greedy?
Fantastic. Again, I think I really appreciate the way you did your homework about the book and the way you're asking questions. I really appreciate that, Sunita. There's a thin line between the passion and the greed. There's only thin line between that. So once you cross the border, you're on the greeder side, otherwise you're on a passionate side. It is always important to know what is your... See, that's where the family value system will come to the picture. Suppose your value systems are much, much stronger and you will not get into the greed mode. So don't get to it at whatever the cost. That's one thing. That's good to have that kind of attitude towards your work. But you should always draw the lines between what is good and what is bad. I think that's your value system comes to picture, whether your family background or your office culture or your mentor will help you there to draw the line. They help you to draw the line between the greed and ambitious.
Okay, yeah, it's really good. It's good. Can we talk about hard work? What, in your perspective, what is hard work is, and how young people would like to do the hard work? Let's understand what our author's perspective on that.
Obviously, the moment I mentioned hard work, obviously it's a smart work. We don't require a donkey's kind of a job. That's a needless to mention that. The smart work, actually, in fact, there's a beautiful abbreviation, acronym for this smart, that when you put a smart work, it should be specific. S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for achievable, R stands for reviewable, and T stands for time bound. Okay. So that's about. See, obviously, when you say
it's really good. Smart, you have abbreviated also.
Not I have abbreviated. Somebody is there.
Somebody is there.
Yes,
okay.
obviously, definitely. See, the point is that hard work is obviously needless to mention that hard work means it's a smart work. There's no needless to mention about it. If you look at anybody, I'll tell you. I'll give you very typical examples of look at. Two talented youngsters, Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli, both were equally talented. In fact, both were scored a record partnership in cricket, partnership during their school days. Then subsequently, both of them got an opportunity. And then what happened? The Tendulkar kept on putting an effort.
Yeah.
He justified his talent with backed by the discipline and hard work. Whereas we know that Vinod Kambli went out of the groove and started missing the bus. Then he fell short. So obviously the pure passion will not help us anywhere. It should be really dedicated hard work should be there. And he put in a extreme hours, tiring kind of effort in that. In the same breath, I would like to comment on about PV Sindhu, the only Indian to get 2 medals in an individual Olympics for India. She used to travel during her initial days 56 kilometers up and down to go to the badminton coaching center of PV Gopichan, Pulivendra Gopichan, sorry. And that kind of effort, going there 56 kilometers, then, coming back, that kind of effort made the result. So obviously you need to sacrifice that kind of effort to get into the groove and, put in the effort to get the desired results. Again, I'd like to give one more example with respect to the hard work. If Henry Ford, you must be knowing that very popular, very famous car manufacturer. He said, what are the 3 important qualities one should have? He said, simple, hard work, hard work, hard work. So that's why your ability, talent, you must be having that. If you don't put a required effort towards the hard work, if you don't bend yourself back, then results will not be there.
Yeah, it's really good. So in the book, you can read more explanation and more detailed thing about the hard work. Sir, and now, so we talked about the passion, hard work, and this is about the discipline. Discipline is not one day's thing. So it has to come from many days, and it's like a practice. Every day we have to be disciplined. If I have to reach there for 9 o'clock, then I have to do a lot of things before that. So I hope that is on time and also discipline. So what's your point on that? How you define discipline?
Though it's last in the order, but it is not the least. Discipline is the key thing. In fact, I would say that discipline is a key thing to make or break any person. I will just give you one example. Discipline. Have you heard about the brakes in a vehicle?
Yeah.
Brakes are good or bad? Brakes are good or bad for you? Or brakes, I say brakes will help you to go faster. Do you agree with me? Brakes will help in a vehicle, brakes will help you to go faster. Do you agree with me?
Faster, they are given for the control. How it will help in the fast?
Exactly, that's how we think actually. In fact, brakes will help you to go faster, I would say that. Why? Since you know that, suppose suddenly I'm going at a very high speed, suppose I need to, suddenly something comes in between. So I got a brake to put. So discipline is like that.
Okay.
So discipline is like that. If you have a very disciplined person, you want to do anything in life, you can achieve that. You look at Virat Kohli, our own, one of the greatest cricketers India produced in world cricket is there. He stopped eating his favorite butter chicken.
Yes, he is more keen into
focus on it because he knows that if I put a butter chicken, then I need to put extra food. Then I need. He's more agile in the field.
Yeah.
Look at how he's agile in the field. So look at that kind of this thing you have to bring in. It's only can proper discipline only. You can get through proper discipline only.
Yeah, it's really good. So I'm really appreciating how you have figured out passion, hard work, and discipline. These are the key 3 factors for the success. And I'm really I feel lucky myself to read this book and also to have the guest here, and he has shared his insights not only from the career perspective, also with the other real-time examples and also the experiences that we should carry in our life also. So I also remember you were talking about Shiva also. before we start this show. So about it's an example. So which describes about the discipline. Could you little elaborate to our audience?
Uh, I'm quite impressed with you, Sunita. Your observation is fantastic. I told you before the show, you remember that, and you're asking the same question. I really appreciate that. Yes, Lord Shiva, one beautiful example about discipline. See, once Lord Shiva on a particular village, he gets very angry on some particular reason, and he curses that, there will be no rains for a year or so in that village. But then all the farmers in that village, they said, okay, no, Lord Shiva said no rains. They stopped doing farming. They will go and sit on a particular place and they just wait for the year to go. But one young boy every day takes his instruments and goes to the farming, and he does every day. He does the farming, and people laugh at him. When Lord Shiva says that no more rains, why are you doing like a fool? You're doing it. But then he says he doesn't listen to them. He keeps every day. He goes every day morning. He does. But then what happened in the Lord? Suddenly Ma Parvati asks Lord Shiva, see, despite you saying this gentleman, there's no rains, but is this boy every day going to the farm and he's practicing his farming. Then the Lord Shiva asks Narada to go and find out why this boy is going there, despite I'm saying no. So Narada goes there and asks this boy, what happened here when the Lord Shiva says there's no rains, then why are you doing it here? Then this boy very coolly says, Lord Shiva can always, anytime he can have a messiah, he can pause a conch. We can blow the conch, the rains can fall. Suppose I stop practicing every day, then what will happen? If I don't practice every day, then I lose the art of farming.
Okay.
So then the Lord Shiva suddenly says, yes, you're absolutely right. It's a fantastic point. If I don't blow my conch, then I also lose
this
skill how to do it. So he says immediately pulls out, he blows that conch.
Okay.
So that's the power of discipline. That's the power of practice every day. So that's the kind of this thing you have to bring in the system. So whether rain or shine, you should see, like example, just to give my own example, in 90% of days I do yoga in the morning. If I have to travel early morning, I do yoga. So I don't miss that discipline, because discipline is one thing, it brings it. Everyday yoga, I do everyday yoga. It makes you much better, and you are more healthier. Your mind is much better way. So I don't miss 90% of days unless I'm traveling very early morning, but otherwise I practice yoga every day. That's a kind of discipline. If you ask me what is more important between a discipline and motivation, I rate discipline much higher. The motivation is like, so for some time it will go there, whereas discipline, it is there in your system. It keeps you grounded and keeps you practice every day.
Okay, that's good. So this means that success doesn't come overnight. So for that you need practice, passion, hard work, and also discipline. So this is the things that we have learned from our author. So from our honorable guest, Mr. Magesh Kumar. So I think as an young professionals or anybody, you people have to read the book, and this will give more insights into it. So I would like to thank Mr. Magesh coming to our show and spending such a valuable time with us and enlightening us on what is PhD. So I hope you people also get your PhD soon. It's not academic PhD, so don't get confused. So go and get your PhD. It won't come overnight, so you need time to do that. So start your PhD earning from today itself. Thanks for watching Srishti Times. It's me, Sunita Shankar, signing off. Thank you. Namaste.
Sunita, really, I must thank you, and thank you, Srishti Times, for giving a wonderful opportunity to help me to reach larger audience and gatherings. At the same breath, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Mangala and Nagaraj and Mallikarjun, who have come all the way and who are really helped to set up this show. Really, very kind of you, and really, it's an honor. I think you're wonderful. You've been a wonderful anchor. I would say that you did really wonderful questions. You really thought provoking and made me to think. Thank you very much, Sunita. Best wishes to you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for giving the compliment. I hope you enjoyed this video. For similar videos, please like, share, and subscribe to Srishti Times. And also don't forget, don't forget to read this book on your PhD. It's really well and covered with lot of experiences and a lot of examples also. So please like, share, and subscribe. Circulate among your friends. This is Sunita Shankar signing off. Thank you.